Hello once again everyone, Original Blood Ace back again with another video, this one a little different. It's still on the gaming subject, or the subject of gaming I should say, but this one kinda goes under, I guess it's an off-topic video, but I was going to say it kinda ties in with my educational series, because I was going to talk about, well, you know how I've done videos already, talking about some issues or experiences I've had in a certain course that I am involved in right now. So, I thought of another subject from, yeah, I guess it would have been still today by the time this gets uploaded, that I wanted to cover. So, basically, I want to talk about gaming. Now you're thinking, well, that's a pretty wide subject. Where are you going with this? Well, it started off with a random statement from the instructor, and I disagreed with it 100 fucking %, 200%, 1,000 fucking %. And she said, and I don't even remember why this came up, why she mentioned it, but she stated gaming is an addiction. Just let that sink in. It was just that statement. She didn't go into detail, just gaming is an addiction. If you play video games, like she said, if you play video games, if you are the type who, you buy a video game, like there's a game coming out and you're like, I'm going to buy it, that means you're addicted to video games. And I know what you're thinking. Probably something along the lines of, bitch, please? Are you crazy? Because that's exactly what I felt, or what I thought in my own mind at the time. How can it be addicting when you just play games? You see, she went on to say that the definition of addicting or addiction was when you're not doing something, you're still thinking about it. Just let that sink in for a second. So, if I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm hungry, I should eat soon because I haven't eaten, I'm not eating right now. I guess I'm addicted to eating. If I'm thinking, oh, I should be breathing right now because I was, in a holding my breath competition. Oh, I guess I'm addicted to breathing. If I'm watching TV, and I'm like, ooh, what's a good show? Walking Dead or the Shannara Chronicles is coming up. I'm excited. Oh, but it's not on yet, so I'm addicted. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? An addiction is not if you're not doing something but you're still thinking about it. That's not an addiction. That's called thinking. That's called your brain is turned on. It's not turned off. It's functioning. Jeez Louise, man, I swear. Where do these people come from? How have they survived in life so long? You see, an addiction is such a negative word, such a harsh negative word. Addiction means you are compulsed and compulsive about something and you can't easily stop doing it and you have to keep coming back to it and it ends up negatively affecting your life. Now, I'm going to share a personal story, and it's not about me, and I know what you're thinking, this is about a former friend of mine, and you know what you're going to say? You're going to say, oh, he says it's a friend, but he's really talking about himself. No, I'm being 100% legit. This is a former friend. We're not friends anymore. So, this was back when I was a teenager, I was about 18 or so, I believe. Well, maybe 19. But anyway, so I had this friend, who we'd been friends for 6 years, no, well, since junior high anyway. And, we always got along. We always played a lot of games. He loved video games more than I did. I mean, that's hard to believe. I really love video games much more than I do nowadays. I still like him, but it's just, it's a completely different experience. But anyway, the point is, he was actually addicted to video gaming. Or just to gaming, I should say. He would actually have negative results from gaming. Now let me explain. He would play games so frequently, or get a literally there's no better word than addicted or addiction to the video games, that he would actually lose his job. He would show up late for everything. He would tell me like, "Oh yeah, I'll be over in half an hour." 2.5 hours would go by and he'd finally show up. That would happen almost every single time for like 2 years. So, like I said, he got fired. He went through like 7 jobs in about 3 years, something like that. So, that is an addiction to gaming. If people like me, or you, or your friend, or your grandmother with freaking Candy Crush, if you're not playing a game but you're still finding yourself thinking about a game on your mind, that's not an addiction. You know what we call that? You know what we call that? I'm going to give you a second just to see if you can guess the word that I'm going to use. Go ahead. There you go. 1, 2, 3. I gave you 3 seconds there. The word that describes when you're thinking about something that you like to do when you're not actually doing it is, drumroll please, a hobby. A fucking hobby, or a passion. You like it. It's not an addiction if you find yourself thinking about things you like when you're not doing them. That is absolutely bullshit. And it always makes me have to, what do you call it, like, just rub my forehead, just face palm, and just be like, but how are you still alive in this world? How can you be anything in this world if you are so far down the intelligence totem that you think thinking about something when you're not doing it makes you addicted? You see, let's look right here. Definition of addiction: the condition of being abnormally dependent on some habit, especially compulsive dependency on narcotic drugs. So it doesn't have to be drug related, but abnormally dependent and compulsive. If you find yourself unable, or it's really hard to get away from playing games, and it's having a negative effect on your life, whether it's like you're late for appointments, whether it's you're staying up late not getting enough sleep, whether it's you got fired because you were late, like I said in my example, then that's an addiction. If you take me, for example, where I'm not playing a game right now, I'm doing a YouTube video talking to you, and sure, it's on the subject of gaming, so, I'm addicted to gaming because I'm talking about a subject involving it. It's on my mind. Oh no, I'm addicted to gaming. I have an addiction problem. Oh my god. Really? Really? It doesn't work that way, and it never has, and it never will. And I don't understand. It's like human beings need, like, we're at a point in time with our society where they have nothing better to do, where people have to be like, you know what? We had the definition of these words from like 100 or more years ago. But you know what? We're bored. We need something to do. So why don't we just take a word and change its definition? We need to modernize it, because that's so 10 years ago. That's not true anymore. It doesn't work that way. A definition of a word is a definition of a word. Literally, you're defining what that word means. How can you change that? That makes no logical sense. And again, we come back to 3% of the world has logic, or can use logic. So, I'm going to wrap this up just by saying again, if you think of something when you're not doing it, that's not an addiction. Never has. Never will be. Because again, I could be like, oh, when was the last time I had Pizza Hut? Oh, I guess I'm addicted to pizza. It doesn't fucking work that way. Anyway, this will do it for this video. We'll see you in the next video, whenever that may be. Oh, it'll probably be tomorrow, because there is an unboxing amiibo video, which I came across, or the amiibo I came across the other day. Well, today technically. Anyway, Just keep an eye out for that tomorrow. Other than that, I don't know when the next video will be, so we'll see you then.